I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is our Acceleration Pack Bolt-On Build-Up for all 05 to 09 Mustang GTs. This entire pack has been assembled with one goal in mind: to get our 07 GT off the line much faster. By addressing our gearing and our grip, we're actually going to lower our 60-foot times and improve our overall acceleration, making the car a blast to drive in the process. But before we go over the list of parts we had to install today, let's get our GT out of the shop and onto the streets and do a baseline 0 to 60 run just to see what we're working with. Before we go installing our acceleration pack here on our 07 GT, we wanted to get the car out of the shop and just do a baseline 0 to 60 run using our ITSX wireless tuner and my iPad. So here we go. Start. All right, so it looks like we just clicked off a 5.5 second baseline run for our 0 to 60 time. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get our GT back in the shop so we can talk a little bit more about some of the parts we have in store for our GT and see if we can't knock that time down a little bit. First, let's talk gearing. From the factory, our 07 GT came equipped with 355 gears, which are great for daily driving, but not the best for all-out acceleration. That's where these Ford Racing 410 gears come in. Now 410s are totally going to wake up our GT off the line and really give us that low-end kick in the pants we're looking for. Now that shorter gear ratio means we'll be rowing through the gears a lot more than we were with our previous setup, so we need to make every shift count. We decided to go with the competition Billet Hurst shifter, which it looks like the guys have already installed for us. Now this shifter should make for quicker, more precise shifts, which would lower our 0 to 60 time and make for improved performance overall. Now, having all the power in the world doesn't mean anything if you can't put it down to the ground, and that's where these next two parts come in. We decided to go with the Exedy Mach 350 Stage 1 clutch to handle the added drivetrain abuse. Now, even though this is only a Stage 1, this clutch has been rated to hold up to 450 foot-pound of torque at the crank, which is more than enough to handle some bolt-ons and then some. Now, besides being able to handle that extra power without breaking a sweat, the pedal feel in this car is only slightly firmer than stock, which won't wear you out on long trips or if you get stuck in traffic. Last but not least, we addressed that other very important G word, grip. We opted for BBK's rear upper and lower control arm set, which would definitely help our GT hook up. Now basically, these are going to help reduce wheel hop, get us out of the hole a little better, and overall lower our ETs. So now that you know what we have in store for our GT, let's hand it over to the crew and get the rest of these parts installed, then get it out of the shop and onto the streets so we can take it for a test spin and do another 0 to 60 run and see what kind of improvements we made. All right, so we're in our 07 GT that we just got done working on, got our acceleration pack installed, and wow, I mean, the car just goes now. Every time you shift, you're always in the power band, which I love these 410s, man. They're a lot of fun to drive now. The shifter's working great. A little notchy, but some people like it, some people don't. I, for one, like it. I mean, it makes you feel like you're actually in gear. It's kind of hard to miss a gear using this thing. Yeah, and as I was saying, those 355s that the stock Mustang come with are probably good for daily driving. I take that back. These gears, the 410s, you stomp on it, and you're going. There's no downshifting for passing anymore, nothing like that. If it were up to me, I'd have 410s in all of my cars. Now, we haven't really got to feel the improvement that those BBK control arms made yet, just because I haven't done any hard launches. However, we're going to take our car back to the shop and do another 0 to 60 pull, see if we improved on our time. All right, now that we had the acceleration pack installed, we did a little driving, car feels great on the street, but now the true test. We're going for the 0 to 60 time one more time using my iPad and our ITSX wireless tuner. So here we go. Start. All right, so we just clicked off our second 0 to 60 run in 5 seconds flat. Now that's a half a second improvement over our baseline time. Now granted, our 07 GT isn't completely stock. We do have some basic bolt-ons and a tune, but the general idea is just to show you how the acceleration pack is working, and clearly it's working pretty good. So So that does it for the acceleration pack for the 05 to 09 GT. Be sure to check out some of our other bolt-on build-ups as well, where we dress up our GT a little bit, make it handle a little bit better, and pump up the power.